This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2000 Ford F250 Crew Cab XLT. It's four-wheel drive, has a 7.3-liter turbo diesel motor. It's being sold on a clear title. Has 162,000 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company. I'm going to walk around, show you what's going on. My job really is to point out the negatives. The positives will be obvious. Obviously, it's a 7.3, which is a gigantic positive, and it's four-wheel drive, and it's crew cab. The negatives on this thing seem to be really fairly minor, superficial, cosmetic stuff. Mechanically, it's outstanding. Tires have a few thousand miles left in them, but let's walk around this thing real quick. Here's your wheels. My brother will take this out next and take 100 or so HD pictures. Things like this. It's got that stuff kind of everywhere. It's not beautiful by any means, but it's not a bad looking truck. It's got a little dingless bumper here. I don't think anyone's buying this thing for its cosmetics though. Some high-speed rock chips. The front tires look to be probably, I don't know, 20 or 30% tread. Scratch down here. The main stuff with the cosmetics is on the bedside and in the driver rear door. That's in the clear coat. Stuff like this. I mean, I wouldn't do anything about this. I might buy a tube of touch-up paint to fill in this stuff if you wanted to, but really this thing just needs to be pulling stuff or hunting or, you know, taking you to work or whatever, you know, to the job site or what have you. It's a great mechanical truck. As everyone knows, it's a 7.3. Kind of speaks for itself. But nonetheless, even though I know that's who's going to buy this, I need to point out what's happening here. It looks to us like it's obvious that this tailgate has been painted. Looks pretty Mako-ish, like Mako paint type of thing, if you're familiar with that. Ding in the bumper there. There's a light hookup. Obviously, one time it had a fifth wheel hitch because they pulled it out. They had one in there and they took it out. So the tailgate's been painted, and it's still pretty dinged up, even though it's been painted. And the passenger and the driver bedside has been painted. It's not terrible, but you can see sanding marks in it, just a little bit. There's some clear coat damage here. Like I said, I mean, this is my job to make sure that you're not surprised, negatively surprised. If you decide to pay by wire and ship, then you get what you're paying for. And that's about it. Let's see a scratch down low on the door. There's a pretty good ding right here. That would dent bust out if you wanted to dent bust that out and have it pushed out. Scrape here and here. Look under the hood real quick. Let's see. There we go. There's one new battery. You can see that's the Ford stamp on the passenger fender, so you know that's the original fender. There's the stamp between my fingers there on the core support, on the passenger side core support. Stickers are where they are supposed to be. I point this stuff out on all these vehicles. If I don't see this stuff, then I assume that they've been replaced or for some reason. There's your Ford stamp on the driver's side core support. And there's a stamp on the driver fender. That's all very good news. And there's your motor. Alright, let's see. on top here. Make sure that we know everything about the roof. It's just a roof. There's a little better overview of your bed. Alright, let's look at the back seat here. There's a little bit of a spot. I don't know if that's just the fabric. Yeah, it looks like a spot right there on the back seat. It's actually in really good shape. Considering it's like there's a hole here. I don't know if they had an antenna or I don't know what they had there. See if I can get that covered by our upholstery guy when he shows up. He comes every Thursday, and today is Monday. Perhaps I can get him to add some color to that or something. Helpful. Door panels look fantastic. Usually they're really chewed up. There's your VIN sticker. There's your driver's seat. We did do a repair right here. Obviously there was a tear here. One of my guys fixed that. Surprised he missed the headliner. Anyway, carpet looks good. Let's get in here. Alright. Center console. Inside. Underneath. Looks good. Yes, we will have a rear view mirror. Oh my god. Looks to me like a new windshield. In fact, I'm sure it's a new windshield. So that's probably why we don't have a rearview mirror, because the shop didn't put it in. Take them off and then they forget to put them back in. So yes, you will have a rearview mirror. Let's see. Let's get some air in here and see if that's working. And the answer is yes. Yep. Alright, let me turn that down. There's your cup holder. Dash. Let's see. And so I didn't close my door all the way. There we go. 162,017 miles. There's the whole thing. Overdrive, off and on. You got cruise. I'm told the my guys took it out on I-10. They told me that the cruise works on and off. It sets and everything. But for some reason, the resume button, when you hit the brake and you go to resume again, that doesn't work. So you just have to start all over again and set the cruise again. That's pretty minor, but we like to tell you as much as we know. There's your tilt. That works. Driver mirror. Passenger rear window, or driver rear window, passenger front window, and passenger rear window. Okay, so we've been through all that stuff. Everything works. Let's see. Let's put it into neutral. Put it into 4 low. There's 4 low. Put it into drive. And yes, that's definitely 4-wheel low. Very, very low speed, high torque. That's reverse. That's perfect. Put it into neutral. 2-wheel high. Now we're in 2-wheel high. And drive. And yes, I could drive at speed in that. That's alright. Put it in reverse. Okay. Alright, let's see. What else do I need to do? Oh, I need to put it back in 2-wheel drive and take in a ride. Because it's on a clear title, we don't have to go to motor vehicles and get an inspection, so there's no inspection fee. If you come to Tucson, all you're going to pay is the $250 dock fee and taxes. Plus, of course, we agreed to that you're going to pay for the vehicle. Our city tax rate here is 2%. All you do is you add that to whatever your state tax rate is, and you have the overall tax. For instance, we have a lot of people come from Oregon and Alaska because they have 0% state tax. So all they pay is 2% tax and a $250 dock fee. Arizona residents, the state tax is 7.1%, so your total tax would be 9.1% and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, there are no dock fees and there is no tax. You just pay us and have your shipper pick it up. We have a suggested shipper. His name is Fred from Beacon Shipping Logistics. His number is right in the middle of our ad. Give him a call if you want to know what you're going to be paying to ship before you make a bid, you know, or after, whatever. I would do it before, just so you know. I think that's about it. I'm going to drive a little bit, shut my mouth, and let you judge for yourselves. Very strong. We're on roads that would make probably wouldn't be good in Bolivia. Our roads are horrific in Tucson because we're proof that the more you charge people for taxes, the worse government performs. I mean, God almighty. These roads are straight out of like ice road truckers. Except we don't get any snow, so there's really no excuse for 15-inch potholes everywhere. Anyhow, I'm going to come up here, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to go from a standing start, and you can watch it shift in the whole bit. Alright, plus I got a little bit of room here. Alright. I think this thing's chipped. In fact, yeah, it's definitely chipped. It runs way too fast. Okay. It definitely broke the tires loose in first and in second. And I was not really mashing the gas there. So I'm guessing that they did some sort of tuning on the computer. I didn't see anything under the hood. I didn't see any bank stuff. But, you know, I'm not going to say it's just not a really strong 7.3, but my guess is that it's been tuned. Because that was very, very strong. On a 1 to 10, I would say that's about a 10 for a 7.3. Anyway, that is all. Please make sure you get your deposit in. No deposit, no deal. That's that. I'm going to give it over to my brother. He's going to take it out and take some pictures. Thanks very much for your time. Have a great week and a safe week and a good weekend.